Let's get into the forecast.
Let's get into the forecast. We got Evan Stewart in the house with us. He has got a wonderful sort of purple-pink fuchsia tie going on.
Different colors. Yeah.
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Oh,
I'm more of a solid color tie guy, so I admire it when people can kind of stretch and color outside the lines there.
Yeah.
What's up? What's going on today?
Well, I liked how you tactfully were talking about the methane.
The methane during digestion. We'll leave it at that. You guys can come to your own conclusions about what exactly is happening with the cattle.
They have gas. You can just say they have gas.
They have gas, and sometimes that gas ends up going into the atmosphere. 10%.
I know that is a lot.
That's a lot of methane.
That is
a lot of digestion.
Yeah, that is, and a lot of cattle out there too. As you say, 30% of the Earth's surface
of terrestrial surface for grazing. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's big business. A lot of people on this Earth.
There are a
lot of people to feed on this Earth, and so then you need a lot of cows. You have to balance that with the needs of the environment.
Yeah.
But there's going to be methane coming from those cows if they're out there grazing.
That's for sure. Now, let's talk about what's going to happen, because you had made the comment that it's hard to believe. You were just out for a walk before Live Impact News, just how beautiful it is and how much it's going to change.
Let me tell you something. It felt like June 1st out there.
Yeah.
It was hot, not springtime cool. It was hot out there under the sun.
Yeah, and we still have temperatures in the 80s and in the 70s and in the 60s and soon to be in the 50s as that cold front is working its way southward. As a matter of fact, right now, Williamsburg, we're at 74 degrees, and we have a wind that is around 7 miles per hour. Melfa right now 64, and that wind has switched around towards the north. So that's brought in the cooler temperatures. Well, let's check Edenton right now, where we have a southwest wind. So that front is really just draped right across the area, sliding southward, and as it does so, it is going to bring in some colder temperatures this afternoon. Now, around the region, we've seen the clouds on the increase. When we started the noon show, there was still quite a bit of sunshine out there, but as we've gone here over the last few hours, we've seen those clouds start to move in as we head up towards Virginia Beach. This is looking off towards the bridge there by Rudy Inlet. We do have some of the clouds that have started to move in, and we've seen some thicker clouds up towards Newport News. This is at the LFCU at Oyster Point. So we have seen the clouds start to move in. We've seen the temperature start to drop in a few spots. So the next part of the equation will be chances for some showers. So if you're heading out towards the Tides game tonight, have evening plans, know that we will be tracking some showers into the area.
Opening day out there at Harbor
Opening
Park,
day,
Opening day for those
they're
Norfolk Tides.
Taking on the Nashville Sounds.
That's right. That's right.
Are they new to the league?
The Nashville Sound? I certainly have seen the Tides. I'm fairly certain I've seen the Tides tangle with them before.
Okay. Yeah,
so I don't think they're new to the league, but maybe they're maybe they're new to the division or something like that. I've lost track of the movement in the MILB since I've moved away from sports a little bit. But we have heard that Jackson Holliday, the former number one overall pick in the draft, one of the most highly regarded prospects in all of baseball, will actually start the season on a rehab stint in Norfolk with the Tides for the start of a rehab assignment on Friday, which is today. I don't know if he's playing today, but he'll be starting his season in Norfolk. So Jackson Holliday in the house.
Yeah, I don't think they have the lineups posted just yet.
No.
So if you are going out towards the Tides game, or any other plans this evening, take the rain gear, because we are going to see some showers moving through the actual cold front just off towards the north, and the showers are lingering behind it, and it's those showers as they come in this evening. I think this line will start to fill in a bit as it gets a little bit closer to some of the warmer air down here across Hampton Roads, and we'll be able to time that out with Futurecast, kind of let you know what to expect. 1 o'clock, we're in the 70s. Those temperatures are going to drop quickly. By the end of Live Impact News, it'll be in the 60s outside and almost in the 50s. So a big change just in the next couple of hours.
So over the course of this show, it's going to drop 20 degrees outside. That's what you're telling me. 20 degrees.
15 to 20 degrees, yeah.
My goodness. Okay.
So noticeably cooler. And then here, as we get to 8 o'clock, you can see that line of showers pushing in. Could even be a thunderstorm. Wouldn't be surprised. This line did have some severe weather off towards the north, up into northern Indiana and Illinois yesterday. So that line still has a little bit of residual energy. I'm not expecting widespread severe weather, but there could be a couple of isolated thunderstorms as we head towards 11 o'clock. That front crosses the state line. It's out of here by tomorrow morning. A nice sunny day tomorrow, but temperatures only in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees, so almost a 30-degree temperature drop from this afternoon into tomorrow afternoon. And then into Sunday, we'll start out in the low 30s, even some upper 20s, so below freezing inland. Temperatures do rebound a little bit at least. We'll get back up into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. And of course, by Monday, we start to see those temperatures go right back up, back into the 70s and near 80 by Wednesday, which is April 1st.
Okay. I keep every single day I say it's March 25th, it's March 26th, and it still feels like we're far away from April, but it is right around the corner. We are going to return to work, and it's going to be April. And I honestly thought Sunday was going to be a little nicer, a little faster, but it's still going to be quite nasty. Not nasty, but unpleasant.
Well, I mean, upper 50s near 60 isn't too terribly bad. We should normally be 63, so pretty close to average for late March. And then, of course, next weekend is Easter weekend. Right now, long-range models are saying, temperatures in the mid-70s.
Now, that will take. Now, and this entire sort of trend that you got going here it looks really good. Just consistent high 60s and above is what we like to see.
Just got to get through this weekend. And then we'll be all right. And, we have been blessed with a very nice weekend last weekend, a few nice days this week. And, as you know, we got the NCAA tournament cracking right now. So if you got to stay inside, it's not a bad time to be inside. I would agree with that. It's going to be sunny, so it'll be nice, but it will definitely be quite a bit colder than what we're seeing out there right now.
Beautiful. We love to see it. This is a very, very pleasant forecast overall, I think. It feels like we're moving into a permanent state of spring. The roller coaster will still continue, but it won't be quite as big a dip.
Yeah, not so many ups and downs. Although April can still surprise you. We still have to.
April can surprise.
My grandfather used to say, "Oh, never shed a thread till April is dead."
Hold on now. Hold on. Yeah. We got grandpa references going on here. Do that again. Never shed a thread till April is dead. So don't get rid of the jackets and the sweatshirts just yet.
That's right. Until April is over, because you can still have the cold weather moving in.
Did your grandpa have a special interest in weather and forecasting? Is that the genesis of the Evan Stewart we know now?
Well, I mean, he like a lot of folks who were born in the 19-teens and stuff. Spent a lot of time. A lot of farming. A lot of gardening. My grandfather loved to garden, so he was always, following the weather, knowing when to plant. And everything like that. So he loved his garden.
Now, would this be something where you would go visit him and there would be fresh gardened fruits and veggies to eat? Was he raising his own food that he could actually then go and eat?
Oh, yeah. Actually, he would drive out to our house because he had moved to the city. We were still out in southern Chesapeake, so he would tend the garden at our house. So, and, up until, a few years ago, my parents still did a lot of gardening. And, I mean, we always had fresh vegetables and stuff. I remember one year, a gentleman that my father worked with, he worked at the Ford assembly plant in Norfolk, and he had gotten a bunch of broccoli plants. And we had these 2 long rows of broccoli plants. And every single one of those broccoli plants survived. And when it came time to pick the broccoli, when it's ready to go, you got to pick it there. And we had broccoli every day, every way you can imagine. And, being a kid, I was so over broccoli. We froze the broccoli, so we still have broccoli.
You had stored up broccoli?
We had stored up broccoli.
You had hurricane shelter broccoli?
Yes, we had so much broccoli. And to this day, broccoli's not at the top of my list of the vegetables. I still like it. Yeah. But, that really scarred me.
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite thing that they used to produce from the garden?
I always loved potatoes.
Potatoes.
All kinds of potatoes.
Okay. That's awesome. It sounds like they were really doing some work out there. They got broccoli on one side, potatoes on another.
Beets, corn, snap beans, onions, cabbage.
This is an entire Kroger that you're describing
here. Pretty much. We did squash, pumpkins, watermelon, cantaloupe. Wow. Yeah, we always had everything.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, learn something new every time we get Evan Stewart in here, which I'm glad we got you in here because, as you said yesterday, we haven't seen you in a while.
I know, yeah. I've been working in the evening shift. So
how you liking it?
I mean, I do like it, yeah. I get to see you, well, not this week, but, a lot of times on the 6:30 news.
Yes, that's right. Our 6:30 broadcast. It's myself one week, Dana the next. I know you guys have been watching on the Dana weeks. It's okay. It's fine, but feel free to tune in for our weeks. And we've got the producer of that hallowed show sitting right here in front of us, Nia Campbell in the house. Nia, you want to shout out the 6:30 broadcast?
You already did.
That's true. That's a great point. Now, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We look forward to next week when it's going to warm up. Is there anything else we need to know?
No, and just know that this weekend is going to be a lot cooler, and then as we get into next week and into Easter, right now we're looking warmer, up into the mid 70s. We'll have to see if there's any chance of rain coming in that might ruin any of those Easter egg hunts or anything like that. But we'll have to.
We do ours inside.
Oh, okay.
We have an indoor Easter egg hunt, hidden between couch pillows, in the fruit basket, that kind of thing.
Now,
so we're safeguarded against the rain.
Now, when we were kids, the Easter bunny would always hide our Easter baskets.
Right. Oh, the whole basket.
Yeah, the whole basket.
Oh, they were putting you to work.
On Easter Sunday.
Okay.
So the Easter bunny would make us go look for the baskets.
Now, that seems easier to find. That's a big structure.
Yeah. That was easier to find.
Yeah, okay. Did you kind of start to learn the Easter Bunny's hiding spots eventually?
Well, Easter bunny had a few, but
It's some go-tos.
like in the dryer or something like that. Yeah.
That's right. Make sure you don't throw a load of clothes in on top of the Easter basket. All right, April's on the horizon. Easter's coming right after it, but we will see Evan Stewart later today. At what time?
4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock. We'll see you there. Thank you so much, Evan. We
You're welcome.
appreciate you.